So again, I'm going to give him that little frame, and we can bump the hips, but it's predominantly going to be with that elbow to make the motion. Right here, my hand pummels to the hip. This begins my ghost, okay? And then my hand slides up and grabs right in like a rear naked choke. Now, do not let your hand slide off the head. My hand is anchored at his shoulder. Remember, it's not about his neck. This is just an anchor, so that when my feet go from here and they start to roll back the other way, my goal now is push up so I can pull my elbow down. Then he's going to swim to try to get rid of pressure. And right here now, that's your arm drag. So all you have to do now, it's very typical. I mean, this is my favorite setup right here. If I'm Matt, this is where I like to go, okay? Now I know there's a potential of a Kimura from here, so I have to be careful. But that's where, what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to take this arm, as I post, I'm going to pull this elbow down. So this one almost goes towards my hip. So as I punch Matt, you see how my hand just shifted to his other side. So now, this arm comes through with the heavy underhook, and this one stays just connected. It can go into the arm drag, but again, I find in most cases, all I need is just that wrist pressure. And then once I'm here, you're up, and then you're doing whatever Ghosts do. And I feed him, and I get to here. When I go to shift this way, they drive their body heavy into me to try to stop me from making the last of my rotation, okay? And right now, to be honest with you, the vast majority of people, because once my arms are in play, okay, you're pretty much going for the ride. There's not much you're doing with your grips that's going to stop me other than latching onto me and not letting me make the transition all the way around, okay? But this is where now, again, who's trapped, you or me? Okay? If it's taking every part of your being to hold me down and keep me from escaping, who's trapped? Okay? Right now, the jailer is as stuck as the one in the jail. Okay? He has to guard that door or I leave. So right now, he is as stuck as I am. Okay? And so it's because of that that gives me the opportunity to then shift and play. So again, I went here, I put my hand, now remember what I said, where did this hand go? Okay? My hand goes here because I'm pushing him this way. So when he drives into me, where's my hand? Where's his hand? Almost always, he has to put pressure into the floor or he can't put enough pressure into me to keep me from getting up. But my hand now has made it to the underside of his armpit. So now from here, again, all I'm going to do now is my feet were down here. I'm going to walk my feet back towards his head, and I'm just going to lift my hands up to the ceiling. Just lift, 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 lift. Okay? Now right from here, that is what I call the poltergeist. Okay? And then immediately, as soon as we land, we're going to throw ourselves into a scorpion. Oh, yeah. So right here, I'm already holding this shoulder, and I've already got this arm in play. Now the only thing I have to do is kick him in the groin. Okay, sorry, it's like what happens almost always. So I do two versions. The traditional is my left leg shooting to go across his hip. Then lean back to hook his elbow. From here, shoulder down, elbow up. Okay? Second variation, because this is the one I kick him in the groin all the time. I'm trying to throw to get over the top, and then bang, that's when we hit. So I find it easier sometimes if I bring this one in and throw this one over the top. It's not as necessarily as secure as the other, but it's still pretty damn good. Okay? And now again from here, same pressure, your shoulder goes down, wrist goes up, and then arc your hips.
It's just like a heel hook.
Okay? So I can go here, and then again, push my hips. Or lately what I've been doing is I throw this one inside. You see how my foot is going right up against his hips. And then this one hooks to get over that knee. Because from here, If Matt wants to start trying to shift his hips away, okay, I'm fairly decent because I'm not like this. I mean, I'm hooking his leg and I'm pulling it to me nice and tight. But the part I like through here is because my shin is up against the hip, I know I don't have as much control over his hips as I would like, but my transition now is much faster. Because if I'm here and he starts to make his escape, I'm not in a position to make a very good transition, okay? But if I'm here and he starts to make his escape, I'm in a much better position to start to extend and get over it. Now again, the biggest, this hand, it's already sitting right here by the shoulder. So as I go this way and he starts trying to drive in, there's my hand. It's already in. Now from here, again, don't grab. It's not about grabbing. It's about having my hand in position. And now all I'm going to do is, as I reverse my hips, is straighten my arms out. So I just straighten both to bring him over. And now we've just landed right in position to go into an immediate scorpion. So again, through here, I start to shift that foot in, and then I grip. Then I can go after the shoulder. And again, from here, if for some reason something happens and I don't like the transition, maybe I lost the shoulder, okay? As he's starting to make his turn, it's not that